Ooh. Ah, all right. There we go. Five. Now we are hits. And guess gotta go. And audio looks like it is going through. So cool. Right. So it's been a while, but we're play some games, do some chilling, get back into the mix. Sure this runs properly. Making sure connected to everything properly. And yeah. Some more official, well, me, my style, official things planned. But for today, I just want to chill in, do some shooting.
I'm Jumpmaster. I can already smell the blood. Time to kill. What's up over here?
Oh, dropping frames, but that's happening on mine too. So.
Burst in a hole.
Right. Oh,
Beginning ring countdown.
We're in the ring,
yes.
which means they're coming to us.
What do we got?
Frenchies always go first.
Give me snuff. Heavy ammo here.
Drop.
Got an Evo shield here. Level 1.
That one.
Found a hop up here. Anvil receiver. Someone's got a death wish. Down one.
Reloading. Kill confirmed.
Enemy right here. This way. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3. Skin suits are here.
It's 74. Oh, so close. Where'd they go? Yeah. I'm here. 212.
In progress.
We're in the ring.
Lost him.
Which means they're coming to us. Someone's out there.
I saw you.
Attention. Care package incoming. Let's get to the LZ. Kill leader. Put the red downrange.
Not much of a champion now, were they?
Reloading.
That was the last one. Until the next one.
Nice work.
P2020 here. Mozambique here. Barrel stabilizer here.
Please calm down, man. So extreme.
Let's hunt over here.
Solid copy.
Just the remnants of people.
Enemy black market there. If you see the owner, tell her I say hi. Got a skin bag out there.
Good.
Contact over there.
Heard that.
Getting away that easy.
Half the squads are left.
Attention.
Let's smoke 'em.
There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. They're getting cocky. They're
Drop
getting
cargo
sloppy.
over there. It's mine. Gonna shut you up. Opening fire. Shut it down.
Attention. The kill
Thermite
leader
out.
has been eliminated.
Eating lead. Putting lead down range. Reloading.
Shut up and die.
Down. Need a minute.
Attention.
Recharging shields.
Run!
Banner is mine.
Stealth mode.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Out that way.
Cover me. Need to use this Phoenix kit.
Replicator being delivered.
They're dropping a replicator on us. If you care.
Yes. Actually, so in here.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated.
No.
Got a Phoenix kit here. Backpack here. Level 3.
Time to drop shots.
Fucking ridiculous shit all over here. Know what happened? Yet.
Rings nearby. 1 minute till close.
Okay. Sure.
Ring's close. 45 seconds.
See. It's good. Okay. This way, because I saw some goals.
Ring ain't far. Half of one.
Let's see.
P2020 here. Barrel stable. Helmet over here. Knockdown shield here. Level 3.
10 seconds. Ring's just ahead.
Duty shields. For that.
Warning. Movement in progress.
Found an optics here. Close range.
It's on. Ring's moving. Guess I have you to thank for this, Sim.
I didn't do it for you.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Care package incoming. Let's get to the LZ.
Hmm.
Death box over there.
Solid copy.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
Oh,
Getting shot. Someone's got a death wish.
Eyes up.
Recharging.
move faster. What? Sounds
Trying to corner us.
super close.
Hostile right here.
Reloading. Rings nearby.
Using a Phoenix kit. Rings next door. 45.
Spotting target here. Taking fire.
Bitch, pop up. Pop up. Come on. Come on.
Firing for effect.
Shut it, skin suit.
Incoming.
30 seconds to get inside that ring.
Oops, I'm gonna take that.
Sniper.
10 seconds. Rings just ahead.
Warning. Ring closing.
Let's hunt over here. That ring's closing in, and we're not inside. Hey, if you want to die, it's your funeral.
Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
So
Let's relocate here.
you gonna do your shit?
Someone's going for the gold. I like that.
Recharging shields.
Yeah, you.
Spotting target here. Shut up and die. Don't be afraid of the shadows. Shut it down.
Ball sacks.
Taking fire. Back at the totem lane. 45 seconds. Ring ain't far. Give it him the chimney.
Be my shield, skin bag. I'm healing.
Oh, god damn. Fucking longbow.
You'll be alright. I gotcha. Ring's moving. Hustle up. I'm down.
Ugh. Damn. Blah. Blah.
I did really good today. I can't wait to tell my creator when I find him.
It was good though. Shit. Just having returned. Yeah. The nice. Very nice. Pretty good. I do love they are so nice. Me. It's a little bit closer. I got the new longbow, but I don't know what it is. Oh no. I've really mine also camera. Really?
So I like to have a little fun, so what?
So shiz. Only thing I don't like about this game lately is it's been dropping me a lot of solo games. I'm like, I said Phil Squad, dude, not Solo Squad.
There's a thin line between life and death. Find me there.
Not cool. Got our second play matches. That's okay. Alright. Does work pretty well with it, which is good. But switch that over. Really want kind of that right camera. Okay. Computers are set up. And it does. It's got that tilt to it. So it doesn't look that good. In the back. Behind the scenes. Do it. That's what we get. Cool. Cool. Alright. So also been playing a little bit of that Outriders demo, which is cool. Which is fun, but you know, those are games that until I, find some peeps for. Not so so pretty straight. Alrighty. Show on shows on. It's just slowly getting back. We're gonna switch it up. Cool this. We Yep. Um under oh. So oh wait. Ah, figured it out. That's because I went by shorthand. So yeah, we have been playing Shadowrun. It's studying the Shadowrun books, so we've been playing. Now that I have this PC again and Epic works, we restarted the game. Granted, I only got the very first part anyway, so we're already farther than it was before. We are here. Here we go. It's an AR. I know that's gonna be trids. Anyways, Frederick Cafe. Class members and invites only. suggest you just move along. Alright, alright. Abby. I see dead-faced despite his street clothes. He wears a high-tech earpiece. The entrance to the walled city is closed to foreigners. Oh, okay. Maybe not that way. Insulation on these heavy wires is cracked. They buzz and crackle occasionally as stray drips from the awning strike them. Smuggling. Just off the docks, you spot a sea-worn man with a smile that's almost too wide for his head. His teeth shine white against the thick black brush of his beard. His clothes are a myriad of colors, patterns, and fabrics, a smattering of cultures draped across his body. If there's anything he's clearly advertising, it's the extent of his travels. You see something you like? His voice is coarse, like steel wool on your eardrums. Come and get it, because now's your last chance. Everything is on sale. Won't find prices anywhere like this, my friend. Okay, okay. Pretty decent. Well, 1,200 new yen. Kit. Do have Spirit Sue summoning. That's only 100 million. That's not bad. Yeah, I think that. Grenade would be bad. This looks to be the place. Swift Wind Mahjong Parlor, filled with the stink of cigarette smoke, the incessant click-clack of mahjong tiles, the grim faces of ardent gamblers. Men, we have a lot to talk about. You can feel every eye in the room as you cross the mahjong parlor to the middle-aged woman sitting patiently at its end. The click-clack of ivory-colored tiles stop, hands stray beneath the tables into jacket pockets and behind backs. The woman has the face of a prison guard and the demeanor of an inmate. Her salt and pepper hair is pulled into an iron-hard bun, and beneath it 2 shiny black eyes offer nothing. Buttons sewn on a doll. Nearly empty bottle of something foul rests on her mahjong table, nestled between a pair of dirty glass shots. Tiny puddles of brown linger at their bottom. Babette and Isabelle stand on the other side of the table, his lowered shoulders slumped, hands clasped. They risk a frightened glance at you as you approach. Finally, Chang's voice is naval and rusty mean. My little pair of fuck-ups here told me all about what happened on the docks. She dips a pinky into the shot glass, brings it to her mouth, and removes it with a sharp. how 2 of my best runners had their heads put out. How you need protection, how you need to get your identities wiped before you get your heads put out too. Potentially leading the heat to my front door, placing me and everyone in my employ in danger. So wise, so very, very wise. We're sorry, Auntie. We thought. You mustn't speak unless you're spoken to, Gabbett, dear. And since you are one short hair away from being dumped in the river chained to Isabel's corpse, suggest you let your new friends here do the talking. Does that make sense to you, dear? Her her treacle voice is back, sweet, nasal, and grinding. Yes, Auntie. Very good. You learn so quickly. Remain silent. Now, my darlings, I understand from little rat shit here you came from Seattle to meet with missing client, Mr. Black. Wu's jaw tightens at the word client. But before you could find him, the HKPF started splattering gray matter everywhere and everything went to shit. And now you need your sins burned so you can disappear before you end up dead too. Is that right? Yes, ma'am. Very good. Why don't you start telling me who you are? Stonewall. Got a first name, Stonewall? Profession? I mean, do you want me to erase your identities, don't you? I'll need to know who you are first. Fury, mage of the hermetic variety. Interesting. I must say, I've never been partial to magicians myself. Too otherworldly. How did you become a mage, Fury? Military, then I wasn't. Corp trained me. Private security. Wu's brow furrows and he shakes it. Still can't believe it. Chang whips her head towards Wu, a nasty retort already on her lips. Then she stops, sticks out her lower lip as she sizes him up. She turns to her lieutenant standing behind her, nodding her approval. Looks like the gun show is in town. What's your name, gun show? Wu's focus remains straight ahead. Duncan Wu. I'm a cop. Lone Star. I hear there were some fresh corpses found on the docks tonight. Smugglers, I believe. Didn't sound like Hong Kong police when I heard about it. You're doing, Duncan Wu? His eyes remain fixed on a spot on the wall behind her. He smolders. I identified myself as Lone Star, but they wouldn't stand down. They had weapons. It was self-defense. I don't care, sweetie. You weren't my people. But now I know you're a life-taker, Mr. Gunshow. You and your friend here. She begins arranging mahjong tiles on the table in front of her. But now I'm curious. Why were you meeting Raymond Black on the docks tonight? Makes her pause. Tell her that he was our foster father. She lifts her bottle of swill and eyes label, connecting the dots in her own head. Interesting. Look of disgust passes over her face. Sorry, kids, but he was looking like shit last time when I saw him. Eyes half open, dark circles around them, dragging his feet the whole bit. Your foster daddy was in a bad place. Sounds like he wasn't sleeping. Could be. From what he said, it sounded like he was having nightmares. He would stop in the middle of a sentence and mutter something to himself. One time it was about the walls breathing or something. Another time it was about teeth. Thousands of teeth. I remember him drifting off near the end of one of our meetings. Looked like he was off somewhere else in his head. He said, I left prosperity in there. And Nightjar put his hand on Mr. Black's shoulder, asked him why he wanted to go to the walled city so badly. Seemed to bring him back. The old man opened his eyes. They were full of tears. He muttered something else I couldn't make out. She pours another shot, tosses it back, and rubs her belly. Your daddy got really irritating after a while. I can imagine. She grabs a long, slim cigar from a pack on the mahjong table and lights it. All right, let's get to it. You two need your sins burned, and you need them burned fast. Hong Kong dragnets are bad news. When they roll in force. Armored personnel carriers, heavy armor, heavy weapons, saucers, the whole thing. They aren't coming to arrest you. She folds her arms across her chest, the thin cigar bobs in her mouth as she speaks. The good news is, I can help you. With a wave of my hand, I can have your sins disappear. What you need to understand, my darlings, is that what you're asking for is not a simple request. Burning a sin isn't just deleting a number, it's wiping all reference to that number from our world's largest databases. It's masking your mugshot in their facial recognition database so that the first camera you walk past doesn't bring them down on you like a ton of bricks. It's covering our fucking tracks so that the act of burning your sin doesn't lead them right to us. It requires contacts in numerous corporations and the UCAS government. Smoke rolls out of the Triad boss's nose. It requires someone like me. Therefore, I need to make a choice. She takes another drag from the cigar and gently places her palm flat on the table. Do I kill you and dispose of your bodies before the cops come here, or do I help you burn your sins? I know my vote, how would killing us benefit, we're more valuable, or etiquette academic. From what I've read about the Triads, your first priority should be your reputation. 2 of your people were just killed. It is a loss of face. I like it. Smiles at you coldly. So clever. So clever. Her chin stays on her hand, but her eyes look past you, surveying the Yellow Lotus soldiers in the room. Yes, I have been placed in a delicate situation, haven't I? Regardless, that's the situation whether you're alive or you're sucking dirt. She stares at you for a long, chin still in hand, thinking, taps her ash on the floor without taking her eyes off. A low, reluctant growl rumbles from somewhere deep in her throat. You live. You're clever, and I like that. I'll put your sins to the torch. However, I'll need to call in several valuable favors within my network to do it. Those favors do not come cheap. You will owe me. Don't roll over so easy, my darling. People will think you're an ass kisser. It's unbecoming. I want you to deliver a message for me to a business associate in the walled city. The Yellow Lotus has a strong presence inside, Yuri. Isabel can tell you all about it, can't you, dear? Isabel grew up in the walled city. Her eyes remain lowered. They collect taxes for corporations, extort protection money from shopkeepers, run drugs, gun people. They hurt people. We do those things, yes. But to be fair, we also operate the walled city's black market. You might not be alive today if it weren't for that lifeline we provide. Isabel clams up tight. Ching picks up a mahjong tile and turns it in her fingers. There's a red pole, sort of enforcer, yes, on the inside. His name is Strangler Bao. Bao is a strong man, good soldier, but he has forgotten his place. I need you to remind him. Did I say that I wanted you to make an example of him? No, I want you to deliver a message. She tosses a memory stick. Bring this to him in my name. Remember that Bao's men are my men by right. They should all be serving me. Killing them would be a waste of resources. I have no use for dead soldiers. She turns to Gobbet and Isabel. One of you will go with these two Westerners to the walled city, help them locate Bao, and show them the ropes. Other will remain here with me. I have several menial and degrading tasks that I need to be doing around the establishment. No matter who goes and who stays, you'll both pay for bringing an APB to my doorstep. Yes, Auntie? Yes, Auntie. Now, I'm gonna find out who ordered the hit on Nightjar and do some dentistry on him with power tools. That boy was my favorite. He sang to me sometimes. The other one I don't care about. That shot was an asshole. That will be all, my darlings. Return to me when you are done. No. Right. No, citrus down here. How about over here? Nothing really actual interest, just personal interest. I got a fun right here too. That's interesting. Toll. Original name has been sloppily painted over with black paint. Newer but somewhat weathered characters have been painted in broad strokes red. Bolt hole. Chang said you'd be coming. You can pass. Uh-huh. And traveling to new mission locations, you will choose which members of the team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they'll be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. They will be patched up and ready. Next time you return to Aoi. To avoid this loss of firepower, you will always be carrying some Darkwick and trauma kits into the field. Alright. Ow. Kowloon Walled City, most densely populated spot on Earth. 40,000 people crammed into 7 acres of chaos, poverty, disease, and vice. Self-contained city that collects no taxes and provides no city services. Stagnant water sits in temporary wells. Trash lies piled on roofs for controlled burns. Improvised structures lean dangerously over populated areas. The ideal breeding ground for all manner of illicit trade, drugs, gambling, black market trade, meta-human trafficking, and everything in between. The only law is triad law. And now you need to enter this septic system of a city, find a tried and fortune named Strangler Bao, and deliver a message from Kindly Cheng. Stash. And there we go. To improve characters, open karma screen? Sure. Hmm. Foul, oily water rains down from above, mixes with the filth and offal, and swell of the streets, turns into a flowing slurry of unrecognizable sewage. In the distance, the sounds of back alley activity add to the ambience of your arrival. Breaking glass, the crackling hiss of garbage fire, faint screams of terror punctuated by the occasional gunshot. Sex and business and violence and misery blended into one. Wu winces at the sink, waving a hand in front of his face. Raymond said the prosperity is in Walled City, but I don't see it. Why the hell would he want to set one foot in this place? Who knows? You'd have to be insane to travel to the Walled City. As I think we said, it's the worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere, perhaps the worst in the world. She does her best to repress a shudder, can't keep the dread from creeping in her voice. Can't believe I grew up here. Sorry to have to drag you back. Could have brought Cobbett instead. I would have been cool with that. She peers up at the catwalks and sky bridges that connect the rotting tenements to a tenement's sagging architecture frowning. She points to a spot in the distance. There was a market over there when I was a kid. Might not be a bad place to start. I thought you knew where to find Strangler Bow. I do. We need to get into the Lotus Den. That's what Bao called the little island of control that he's carved out for himself there. It's a stupid name, but it's stuck. We'll have guards posted at every entrance, but we might be able to find a way around them through the market. It's what Kindly would prefer. Probably aren't expecting anyone to come in force. We can in the door, drop the guards, hand over the message, and get the hell out. Kindly doesn't want them dead. She wants them to remember where their loyalties lie. It's tough to remember much of anything when you've got a bullet in your head. I mean, we could kill them if you really wanted to. Technically, Bao is the only one that has to live, but I'd rather keep Auntie Chang happy than piss her off again. I like the way you think. Let's out of this place as fast as possible. Damn right. Let's do this. Future stench emanates from the remains of this building. You see nothing that would cause it. Clothing. I have good quality clothing for here. Interesting here. Nothing changes here. Nothing changes. Shrugging the bows, the big man now. He's very important. Very impatient. You know Bao? Well, he requested a suit, and it only took 1 day longer than expected. Master refused to accept it. You see your friend Bao, you tell him that he still owes me for my time. I don't sew for nothing. You can't eat air. We'll get right on that. See that you do. Now, what else do you want? Prosperity? I don't know what that means. I figured not too convenient for the first person to snap. Young woman lies on the ground. She's a bloody mess. Streaks and spatter of crimson crisscross her blouse and mat her hair. Judging by the quality of her clothing and bag on her shoulder, you'd make her out as a student. As out of place here as a librarian would be in a game of urban brawl. She struggles to move, but she's clearly exhausted. The dark circles under her eyes tell you she hasn't slept in days. The woman sees you heading her way, her face hardens. You see her hand slip into her pocket, but as she studies your face, the fear in her eyes gives way to curiosity. You don't look like you're from around here. Hacking cough shakes her, but her eyes remain fixed. Student at HKU. She glances around watchfully over your shoulder at the buildings looming above her and 2 windows nearby. Doing some research. Gotta finish before I can leave. Kind of research? Field work. I've been taking readings and gathering stories for my master's thesis on Feng Shui in the Sixth World. Still in data gathering or attempting to verify? Verification. You know much about Feng Shui, specifically how it applies here in Hong Kong? As you may know, Feng Shui is one of the 5 arts of Chinese metaphysics. Before the awakening, it was thought as a philosophy system for harmonizing people with the surrounding environment. Today, in the Sixth World, Feng Shui is more than just a philosophical construct. It is actually a form of magic. The whole thing revolves around Qi, invisible life energy that binds every person and thing together. It's very real in Hong Kong. Nobody knows the reason why. Maybe it's only real because people believe. The important thing is it's measurable, quantifiable phenomenon. That's the industry that's grown up around it. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Feng Shui in the walled city is completely screwed. I mean, look at the place. You can feel it, right? I felt something the moment was wrong the moment I walked in. Bad Qi, huh? Qi needs to flow. Positive Feng Shui allows that to happen. Qi gets pent up and trapped, it goes sour. That's what's happening here. Clears her throat and lets out a hacking cough. The effort requires a moment for her to recover before she speaks. You know, I hate to admit it, but I could use some help. I started running, well, I guess you could call it an experiment of sorts. Nothing conclusive. Just a few quick trials to support my hypothesis before I go into hardcore data gathering. There are a few things left to do. If you could finish them for me, I could get out of here. Please follow the notes on this. Takes the paper and examines it. Just say what you need us to do. You should make small adjustments to the area's Feng Shui. My notes will tell you how. My goal is to remove sources of friction and to record results. Hypothesis that even small adjustments can have a measurable impact on Qi flow. Right, it should improve. Life here should get a little bit better. Repairs, most of them stop. Sparking wires, broken water shut off, tires. Hey, yeah. What up, Reaper? You know, I got some stuff to, you know, accentuate. My only problem is I just don't like where my camera's set up, so I've got to, figure that out. But look what I can also do. What am I on right now? So let's go. How about this? A little bit to go with the neons and everything. And, then I can go, bam, turn it brighter, lower it down a little bit. Yeah, yeah. So, it's fun. It's fun. I gotta experiment with it a little more. But, yeah, I do with it a bit. Chilling with a guy, tired, dig it. I feel. I am very much tired. I'm probably gonna be locking off here shortly. Shortly. Yeah, thank you. I was watching some what is it, Calvin Harris thing. Is the button? Let me see. Yeah, that's right. I remember stuff. Harris Heller, something like that. Alpha Gaming. They've got their videos on how to make things look a little more professional and on a budget and so on and so forth. Yeah. So I was watching his video one on like how he did a budget one with like $50 or less. So I was like, I probably already have most of the things he's going to buy. And more or less I did. So, we experimented a little bit, and then I got some of this thing to act as a little bit more of a backdrop light, I guess is the word I'm going with. Yeah. But only problem with trying to mount my camera is I've got empty air on my desk, right? And so I would need like a little thing for it to stand on and mount on. So, yeah, definitely making it work. It is Logitech 720. So, basic camera. I was trying to get my 1080 to work, but it was just not having it in any way, shape, or form. So, but that one was always having issues ever since I ordered it. So I just have to go and get another proper HD camera for that shit. But yeah. It's got the little like latch and shit that moves. That's about it. So right now it's on my second monitor, chilling. But yeah. But kudos, by the way, late kudos on you and everybody else's jobs. Well done. That was some impressive shit. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, man. Then, I've been learning the Shadowrun system, tabletop, in my spare time since fucking I haven't been able to do dick else on my computer. So I also decided I'm gonna play the Shadowrun games. That yesterday was like, holy crap. Oh man. I believe it. Fucking looks like you had a lot going on, and that's for damn sure. But you know, definitely worth it. Shit, I don't remember if I still have it downloaded on here. I know I played it semi recently. But yeah, it does work. It does work. And I was testing out my controller on I love this picture. Anyways, on Apex earlier. Do I still? I may not. I may have to re-download that tonight. If I do. Also get rid of some of this other shit I'm not playing right now. So yeah, stress resting. That's what I do all the time. But also stress testing. Fucking. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I have a child. It's also stress resting all the time. Not gonna lie. Fucking. But yeah. Nah. Nope. Okay, I'd have to install it, but that would not take long. I just have to clear up some space with fucking getting rid of some of this old shit. There's a few games on here I don't really play. Oh, but I did get the EA Play Pro for Origin, so I can play all those games like Mass Effect and Andromeda to play their multiplayer because I was playing that on the top before my PC got fixed. And you know, they've got all the Dragon Ages. Love those games. And you know, all the other Star Wars games. And I can finally play the fucking who's it? Uh Jedi Fallen Order shit. Restart that. It's not crossplay. Mass Effect? Shit. Let's find out. Mass Effect. Trees and cross. Nope. Because they're lame. I think I'll download it and drop. Because gotcha. Yeah, I don't think it's unfortunately crossplay because you know that would just be too awesome. But you know, it's yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't have it installed on this computer right now anyway, so it's okay. But yeah, I was definitely getting down on that a few days ago. Okay, because I love the Mass Effect series so much, and I recently bought fucking the complete Mass Effect comic series while I was at a Barnes and Nobles, and you know it's fucking like big book of all of the comics compiled in one, and so good. It's excellent reading material for the porcelain throne. I'll say that. Yeah, shit all fixed up and whatnot. So I need to turn it down. So too extreme. Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, look at that nice haircut. Yeah, yeah. And I also haven't touched Valheim recently, cause fucking god damn, I died a few times, far away from my home, with two different ships, fucking wrecked over there and shit. Like, hmm. not a good time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a break on that game till I have uh like a little crew to run around with. Shit fucking wrecked me. So I decided, like, yeah, yeah. The problem is I'm usually on at late o'clock, and I just don't have the time before that to be able to be jumping on consistently and whatnot. Maybe a random time during the day, but yeah, it's a thing. So, eventually I have thought about getting a like dedicated Valheim server, just to, have so people can go and join in and whenever they want and whatnot, because that'd be cool. Yeah, no, that I would not doubt. But Connor's also usually got something planned, like, tonight Valorant with other people and whatnot. Uh, and just because not knocking, but he's got stuff usually going down. Sometimes I can squeeze him in, but usually he's got some stuff going down. So, but yeah, nah, and I've been away for a little while, so I haven't really worried about it or poked many people because I've been away for a little. And some here now, just kind of fucking around. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Though, fucking right, right. Though he is also Viking is also way too busy nowadays to do anything aside from like the little bit he does. But uh, brain fart, brain. Yep, lost it. Don't know what the previous one was, but I also got that Outriders demo, and I just played through that. Got my guy up to level 6, did the little main story that they have so far, and all the little missions and whatnot. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It makes me think of like, so the plot of Outriders is basically Mass Effect Andromeda, the first crew that arrived 14 months before the main character and got their shit all fucked up on these new planets. Yeah, like that's it. That's it. And I was just like, oh, hey, I know this plot. I play the hero of this plot later. But yeah,
If you
like
have
even
iPhone,
the
I've been using
fucking whatever they're called, initiative or whatchamahoo's it,
if you have
like their
iPhone,
tech
hate grocery
just
shopping.
looks like the Andromeda Initiative tech,
This ad
like
is
that Mass
sponsored by
Effect
Sprouts.
bit.
I love the convenience of it because I
Okay,
don't have to
whatever.
walk
Calm
anywhere.
down, advertisements. No one cares. Right? Right? Is Outriders actually out now too, or is it still in the almost out phase? Because I only have the demo right now. And I know like the demo technically transfers. I just don't know if the game is actually out yet, because I don't pay attention to new releases. New releases. I'm a broke bitch. And that's why I have to get things like EA Play. because take all the games for a cheap price. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, nice. Well, that's nifty. Look at that. I mean, one day I'll probably buy it. Maybe, probably, maybe. I don't know. I really like the game. Like, I like the game so far. So definitely reminds me of like Mass Effect mixed with uh Killzone. Yeah, yeah. That's the feel that I get of that game. With, a little touch of like the Destiny feel. It's definitely got a bit of that. But yeah, overall style. Mass Effect mixed with Killzone. With Destiny gameplay. Or I guess mechanics. Yeah. Oh, but I totally went Devastator because, tank boy. Always. Love getting up in the fray. It's fun. I'm too aggressive. That's why I play Revenant. Nice. Nice. Heck yeah. I was between the Devastator or the Technomancer. Not the Trickster or the Pyro, but I think yeah, those were the two that I was like the mainly leaning towards. Cause they just sound cool. They just sound cool. So far the Devastator is fun. I roll around with a shotgun, SMG or assault rifle. And I just fucking jump into people, armor up, and bah, bah, bah. Done. It's good. It's satisfying. Super enjoy it. So yeah, definitely would be a game maybe worth investing in. Right. Yeah, I can definitely see the gears, especially with the way they're like cover feels, using it and moving to it, different ones and etc. Very Gears feeling. Very Gears feeling.
Kong bows to no one.
Mm, go away, ads. Jeez. It's gonna put you right there. Stream beats. And and the nice Reaper colors too. Convenient. It was like subliminal messaging. But fucking logged on to Foundry. Everything was right where we left it and all that. So all that is pretty much good to go for next week whenever we are all available. I was thinking this weekend, but Saturday I'm going to visit mom in San Antonio, and then Sunday's Easter. So I was like, okay, nothing this weekend, but next week we start up and fresh. The black and pink, yeah. Those are that's a good combo of colors. So I approve. Heck yeah, man. And I think I was poking Connor about it last. But did you have an idea of what you might want to do post Heathen or post season 1 of Heathens and Heroes? Because my friend Tech Kyle is learning Star Wars, so I'm kind of picking it up by proxy and playing through it, and I'm studying Shadowrun. So if we wanted to switch after this D&D to something else, we can, and because there's still quite a bit left for y'all to do in this campaign, so it's nothing like immediately coming up, but yeah, something I can keep in mind for the future. Right. And Connor was also like, man, I am down for Star Wars or sci-fi, cyberpunk. So I was like, all right, we'll see how some peeps feel, because now we can pretty much run in either of those directions with at least some modicum of success. I'm sure other people will be like, I don't know about Troy. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Troy would lean towards cyberpunk, but I don't know. He would lean one way or the other. But yeah. Either way, that's why I'm playing through the Shadowrun game casually and all that other stuff, just to get myself all up in the mindset of the proper mediums and settings, because I grew up on so much fantasy and like that stuff, that D&D and any type of setting. Pretty much I'm like, yeah, I can jump into that, no problem, easy, I can do this. It's the other settings that I'm like, no, I don't know enough technical and jargon and deals, and yeah, no, they don't. So that's why I get on a sci-fi, fucking cyberpunk kick lately. And I've also been casually in my spare time kind of thinking about, my Patreon and all those other random things I've now got to start getting back into the mindset for and working towards and shit. Oh man. Those a little bit of time off, forced or not, feels good to have the break and the mentality, but it also just fucking nags on every part of the mind too. Like, oh hey, you know what you're missing out on. Hey, you know what you're not doing. It's like, it's pain. Well, I've got some ideas. Let's switch. And should be good. Also started a new YouTube for a bunch of short videos. We're doing like D&D tips for the rules, and eventually I want to move into like other things, doing little rule reminders for those and whatnot. But they're all like 60 seconds or less, so it falls under the YouTube Shorts category. That's its whole new thing right now. Yeah. Still working, still hustling, still drawing too. Been doing a bit of that, but it just feels slower. A little more out of the loop. Also been thinking about plenty of ways to expand and fucking, concrete, cement, whatever words, heathens and heroes, make more company status out of that if we wanted to, because that's what I do. Between everyone, Gatorade. Yeah. This is what I do. Think of plans and stuff. And yeah. I don't know about that. Especially for heathens and heroes, Fucking I just throw stuff together to let y'all play in it, you know? You asked me to show up, and I was like, sure, here's all my stuff, here you go. Because that's what I do as a DM. It's my thing. It's what I do. One of the skills that I found out that I'm just apparently pretty decent at. I wouldn't say fabulously good or anything like that yet, but at least decent. Yeah, you know, definitely thought of plenty of things for that too. Because yeah, I like to have just in case, depending on where everybody's at, and what peeps wants to do. As contingencies, very important to have those for every option. If you don't want to take them, that's me most of the time. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Nice pink color. Yeah, there we go. Got the Reaper pink right here. What's great is whenever y'all are fucking running around the Underdark now, I can be like, oh, see, goddamn. Luckily, I only have to wait 5 seconds, but goddamn. Be like, oh man, y'all are, oh, jeez. That's that shit though. Like, y'all are in a fucking dark, terrible area, drow and whatnot. Fucking. Oh god. Oh no. It's combat! Dun dun dun. Somebody's bleeding. Shit's going awry. And then, fucking. Oh my god! You have finally seen the light! Oh! Oh, look. There's greenery around. Yeah. That's why, I wanted to get this one because it had the little remote. So I can do stuff. Right? Yeah, no. Especially considering like pre-campaign. Y'all have been in the Underdark for a minute. So I am sure each of y'all's character is ready to see the light again. Yeah. And 26.5 if we include the fucking, or 25.5 if we include the half episode where we got cut off last time because the goddamn Texas weather, which is still being stupid and bipolar down here. So cold today. I don't like it. Okay, though. At least for a little while, y'all will be done with the darkness. And we'll get to decide how you and Dawn want to progress. It'll be fun. Same. And once we get closer to the surface, we'll converse more about that. But for now, y'all got some other shit to deal with. So, right. We will see what happens coming up. Oh, 9. Oh, man. But fuck you thing. I think since it is almost 1 o'clock, I'm gonna have to get up soonish because Tess will get out. It's like so close to the light just to die. I mean, yeah, fucking end up, right there on the exit and then get hit by a purple worm close to the surface. Oof, who knows? Let's hope it's not up to the, people to vote. But yeah, yeah. I appreciate you coming by, Reaper, as always, hanging out. I'm hoping maybe not this weekend, but next weekend if all things go well. Man, if they had to vote, fucking all of y'all's party would have died except for maybe Craigor. Just because he's got that dumb love. Everybody loves Craigor. And, Erengard's already given his blood, so I guess he's off the rope for now. For now. But yeah, no, in about hopefully 2, maybe 3 weekends, I hope to be coming up to that more central Texas region, like Austin and surrounding area. Visit a bunch of friends that I got up there, yourself and your lady included. Maybe we can do some lunch and shit, because that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. So, sweet. Cool. I'll definitely let you know as we figure it all out, because we kind of play it by ear. But. So yeah, appreciate you coming by for my little test stream. And I'm probably gonna be back maybe a little bit tomorrow night for some more fun. Maybe do some art. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm playing it by ear right now. Nights. I'll see you later, homie. Outro screen.